everybody, this is Miss Mayada with Kemet Nubia Kamp Kitchen. Today we're going to learn how to make Tamia, which is a favorite in Sudan and South Sudan. You may know it as falafels. So in the Middle East they make it as well, and in Egypt they make theirs with fava beans. We like to make ours with chickpeas. So we're going to learn the difference today. In Egypt they also like to put onions in theirs. We do not do that. Onions is more complementary with fava beans, and we have another dish in Sudan as well as Ethiopia that has fava beans. That's why we generally don't put it in our falafels. So let's learn how to make Tamia today. Let's get started. Peas, right? This is the main ingredient for your Tamia, your falafels, okay? So with the Tamia, we also like to put some eggs. You can put 2 eggs. I'm going to put 2 because this is about 3 cups of chickpeas. And then, of course, your garlic. We do sesame seeds in ours in Sudan. I'm using pink salt, pink Himalayan salt, because it just lower sodium and has more minerals. And then, of course, the beautiful cilantro and the dill. And we're going to mix all that up with our chickpeas. Now, if you're going to use canned chickpeas, make sure you wash them out. And you have to put a little bit of flour if you're going to use canned chickpeas, like maybe half a cup or a cup of flour. And a teaspoon of baking powder, no more than that. If you are going to use dry chickpeas, just soak them overnight. Make sure that they're dry. You could dry them out with a paper towel. And because you don't want them to be super moist, okay? So they could actually become like into little, you can make them into little patties or balls, okay? All right, let's get started making this. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Ninja. You can use any food chopper or food processor to chop up all the ingredients nice and fine so you can make little balls. And you cook it in high heat oil. I'm going to use peanut oil, but in Sudan we traditionally either use sesame oil or of course the vegetable oil. I am not going to recommend vegetable oil, but just because it's more processed. So alright, or you can use another high heat oil like avocado oil, and that'll work just as good. Alright, okay, so now you see that I've mixed in the fresh garlic, the cilantro, and also the dill with the chickpeas. And first just mix them up, okay? Alright, before you add the eggs, you want to mix them up nice and even. You want to make sure the dill and the cilantro is like evenly distributed, okay? And then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So you're going to crack the 2 eggs in there, right? Alright, that's going to help it mold together and stick together. I'm going to add the salt, okay? And then I'm going to add the ground cumin. You can put about, I would say, maybe like 2 teaspoons to 3 teaspoons. I like to be generous with my cumin and my coriander. We love cumin and coriander in Sudan, okay? So you could be generous with it. It's not going to make it spicy, but it'll definitely have it taste really, really good. So that is my cumin. And then we have the coriander also. So if you don't have like a measuring spoon, you could just use the top of the spice top of your jar, okay? And you could either use black pepper or what we call in Sudan shatta, and in Ethiopia they call it mutmita, so which is basically a chili pepper. That's if you really want it spicy, but I know I prefer mine not to be that spicy, so so I'm just going to use a little bit of black pepper, not too much. So I'm going to grind a little bit of black pepper on there. All right. Now, you're probably wondering, what do you do with the sesame seeds? So in Sudan, what they generally do after they make the balls, they roll, and in Egypt also, is they roll the falafels in there before they fry them. All right. See, you could roll them into little balls, right? We like to make them into flatter patties. So then you take it to the sesame seeds. You cover it with sesame seeds. See how it's covered with sesame seeds like this? Yep. That's how we're gonna cook it. Okay. So this is basically them coated before they're about to be fried. Alright, so now we're going to drop them in the oil. Okay? Don't drop them too far. Just drop them both sides so that the oil doesn't splatter on you and burn you. Okay, so you want to kind of put them in there. Alright. So you want to let them cook for about 5 minutes on each side, maybe less than that, until they're golden brown on both ends, on both sides, and that's how you know they're finished. Let's turn them over, and you want to make sure that they're like a golden brown before you turn them over. All right? See how you didn't have to put I didn't have to put any flour in these. Some people put flour just to make them plumper, or if their chickpeas are too, soaked in water. I did put like a teaspoon of baking powder in there, and no more than that. If you put any more than that, they're gonna fall apart. Okay, so you just turn them over. See how they're becoming brown now? Yeah. So just let them cook a little bit longer. Maybe 2 more minutes. I think about 6 minutes altogether will probably do it, and they're like a nice brown. So looks like I missed one. This is little one. Oh, it's falafel one of them. Okay, it's okay. Alright, and then we're going to make a cucumber sauce, which is basically plain white yogurt, skinned cucumbers, and you're going to chop them up really fine and mix it and put like a tablespoon of vinegar and mix it up, and you'll have your cucumber sauce. Alright, here we are. I like to put them over a paper towel so the oil can be drained. Okay. Okay. And I already made the cucumber sauce. And we'll put the recipe with the video for the cucumber sauce. It's very easy and simple ingredients. and we'll plate this up, okay? I only made a few just for the video so you can see how it turns out. For the cucumber sauce, you want to use plain yogurt, 2 cucumbers, and a teaspoon of vinegar. It could be apple cider vinegar or regular vinegar. And I skinned the cucumbers, and then I basically put them in the chopper or food processor so they're nice and small. Put them in the Greek yogurt or the plain white yogurt, and put a teaspoon of vinegar. And what happens is this is what you get at the end. You're going to put this on top of your falafels. Alright, so here it is in the flatbread. And I'm going to go ahead and put the cucumber sauce on it. See? This is our cucumber sauce. And you just add it in your sandwich. It's so good. You can also put the falafels in your salad if you want, or you can just eat it plain. Let me just show you what it looks like on the inside. So this is pretty much it here, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Oh, delicious. Enjoy. You want a more modern invention of the Tamia, the falafel. You could put it between 2 Hawaiian sweet rolled bread, the cucumber sauce, and you have from there basically a falafel slider. It's delicious. Or you could just do it as with the flatbread, the traditional flatbread. But that's how it's eaten generally, with a flatbread. But it's also very good. Believe me, I can't get enough of